Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show which makes all other improvisation shows just look unrehearsed. Featuring tonight the most popular and tasteful American to come to Britain since Ronald McDonald, Greg Proops. Then new to us, perhaps the top-line comedian, also from the States, Debbie Durst. Then our resident Scots-Canadian-American who's caught on here quicker than the grey squirrel, Colin Mochrie. And finally, the man who stands head and shoulders above his chest, Ryan Stiles. Gentlemen, the contestants. Now, let's start with a game called Questions Only. It's for all four contestants, but first of all, Greg and Debbie, and they're going to be given a scene to improvise, but they must only speak in questions. And if they stop speaking in questions and make a mistake, I buzz them, and they're replaced by the person behind them. And what I'd like you to do is just to improvise scenes from Star Wars. Scenes from Star Wars. Take it away, Greg and Debbie.
Are you my son?
Is my hair on straight?
Do you like my helmet?
Is that the first helmet you've had on today?
Well...
It's difficult to tell if that was a question, but...
Can you teach me about the Force?
Have you seen the Wookiee?
Is a Wookiee involved?
The Wookiee likes to play chess.
That's not a question.
Are you Yoda? What race are you from?
Does American sound too strange?
Is that from the planet Earth?
You've heard of it?
Aren't I the one who knows all?
Aren't you Yoda?
Didn't you just ask me that?
Am I repeating myself?
Can you perform the first test?
Is that oral sex?
Do you want oral sex?
Doesn't every man?
Can't you reach out with your feelings?
Can I reach out with something else?
Is it long enough?
Well, it's difficult to say who should win that one, so let's not bother. So we go and do a game called Superheroes. This is for all four contestants, starting there with Greg, and we're going to decide what sort of superhero Greg is going to be, and then the others are going to come in the order Ryan, Colin and Debbie, and they'll decide who each of the next one's going to be. But what sort of superhero do you think Greg would be?
Peasant man.
What was that?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. OK, Wonder Woman's all right, yes. Yeah, you could be Wonder Woman. And what's the problem we're solving?
Shortest of mascara in the world.
Shortage of mascara?
Yeah.
Have you noticed this? OK, you're Wonder Woman and there's a shortage of mascara. It's an unusual one. I admit this is an unusual one. It's off our normal track for this one, but I'm sure you're up to it. Anyway, you're Wonder Woman.
Righty-ho, Mr. A.
OK, Mr. P.
Oh, my God. In the mirror, my eye makeup, if they see my realize that... My God, there's a worldwide shortage of mascara. What are all the drag queens going to do? I hope my super friends arrive soon. Boom, boom.
Sorry I'm late, Wonder Woman. Oh!
Check out these meat and potatoes, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank God you've arrived, bad John Wayne impression boy.
Well, it took me a while. Did you hear? There's a shortage of mascara.
Yes, there is. And it's right over there on the World Crisis Monitor.
I hurried over as quickly as I could.
Thank God you're here, pants around the ankles, boy.
What seems to be the problem? My gosh, you're the superhero I've dreamt of meeting all these years.
Let's head 'em up and round 'em out.
There's no mascara left.
Oh, no! How will I mark my knees?
Thank God I'm here.
Thank God you're here, nagging Jewish mother woman.
What? What? It's always with the what. What is it? Oh, my God, look at this.
There's no mascara left, and I'm sorry I didn't call.
Oh, there's a lot of mascara. I'll just go home and get some out of the closet.
Who would have thought?
I'm leaving. I'm tired of getting the pants beaten off of me.
Goodbye. Oh, hello. Well, thanks for helping.
No problem. I'm gonna follow that little doggy.
See you next week.
Well done. Well done, that's it. And Clearly, Ryan won that game, unless it was Colin, as we go on to a game called Let's Make a Date. This is for all 4 contestants, but chiefly Greg Proops. He'll be over there, appearing on one of those TV shows where you have to pick somebody to go out on a date. All the other 3, they're the potential dates, but each of them has been allocated a strange character. Greg has to work out who the other people are playing, and if he does that, why, the excitement will be barely containable. So take it away, Greg.
Contestant number 1. Hi. Hi. I like hobbies. I stuff animals for a living until they catch me at it. Anyway, what do you like to do for a hobby?
I like to eat my favorite vegetable. And then I like to smoke.
Okay. Gosh, I love vaudeville. Number 2. I heart driving around real fast. If you're gonna take me on a date, what kind of car would we drive?
Everything's fast with you, isn't it? Mister, faster than a speeding bullet.
Sorta, kinda.
Still need the scuba outfit? Uh-oh.
Contestant number 3.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Hi.
I like chicken. If we were gonna go on a date, where would you take me to eat? You remind me of my old partner, except you're funnier. Number 1. You know, getting to know people is really difficult. What would you tell me about yourself to make me like you?
I have no elbows, and my arms are bigger than whatever they are.
Okay. Number 2.
Does that sound familiar?
Number 3. Number 3, hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Number 3. I love ice cream. What's your favorite flavor?
I think my favorite. Vanilla. The white puff. The white ice cream with vanilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Number 3. Which end are you talking through?
Come on, Greg, you've got some guesses.
All right, I'm going to start with number 3 because Debbie is perplexing and baffling me. Number 3 is the guy at the dentist.
The guy at the dentist, well done, yes. How did you
Number
get that?
2, in his crafty and shifty way, is he thinks I'm some sort of sexual freak.
He kind of knows your dirty secrets. Would you say?
There we go.
He knows
All
your dirty
He's
secrets
a reporter for an English paper.
Close enough.
Number 1 is either Burgess Meredith in Rocky or a pirate with some sort of glandular condition.
Okay.
Or someone with no elbows.
If I told you he was very close to somebody called Olive Oil, would that give you any extra clue?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
It's Bluto.
It's Popeye. Well, I think Well, that was fun. You all win that one. It'd be cruel otherwise. Let's do a game now called Animals. It's for Ryan, Colin and Greg, if you'd like to come on down. Now, what they have to do is just improvise a little scene. In fact, Ryan is the businessman, and you're taking a prospective business partner, who's Greg, to a go-go bar. And there's a lot of plot on this. There they find Colin, who is in fact Ryan's wife, who is about to perform on stage. OK? And, of course, since it's called Animals, you're animals. And, in fact, you're 2 cockerels and a hen. Cockerels. You know,
I guess
Yeah, I got you.
roosters.
Just
Roosters,
say-
I think you call them in America.
Yes, sir. All right.
And a hen.
Well, Greg, ready for this?
I sure am. This is going to be the best business meeting ever. You know, it's the rooster that does the crowing, but the chicken legs the egg. Am I right?
I'll take care of the entry fee.
All right. Oh, look, a worm.
Hey, you ever thought of sharing that, maybe?
Stand back and prepare to be entertained.
Look at the plumage on that hen. What is it?
That was such a silly game, but that's beautiful. So So Colin's winning tonight. As we go on to a game called World's Worst, this is for everybody. You have to step forward to the World's Worst step, and you've got to come up with as many examples as possible in the time available of the World's Worst television programme. Examples of the World's Worst television programme. Step forward, and when I get the idea, I'll buzz you. Take it away.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Bob Breathes.
Good morning, children. I used to be Prime Minister. Now...
All right, today I'm cooking with rats.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Do Your Own Appendectomy.
Did you do it?
Today on Famous Queen Waves, July 15th, 1954.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Home Suicide Network. Now, the first...
Well, that finishes the second coat. Now, why don't we all just take a few minutes and watch it dry?
How do you make wine from pork? Well, let's find out.
All right, children. Now that your parents are out of the house, let's smoke some cigarettes.
Now you.
Well, I've checked the scores, and I see that sadly Ryan is the winner. All that remains is for me to say goodnight to tonight's guest.
It's a game called Proops, and this is for Colin and Ryan to team up and come up with as many different ways of using this item, or these items, as they can in the time available, whilst the other pairing of Debbie and Greg, you have to come up with ideas for that. Starting over there with you, Ryan and Colin.
35 miles an hour?
Yeah.
40 miles an hour?
I'm afraid your snake's gone moldy.
2, 1, and iron.
Hey, Greg, I want you to meet My Little Pony.
Hey-ho!
Yes, you can swing a dead cat in here.
Daffy, get off the highway! Ho, ho.
Police gonna
Dun, 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 dun.
Good morning, and welcome to the Adult Muppets.
We are going to get some women tonight.
Okay, let's end it there. That's very good. Some more. And that was... I'd say Ryan's unstoppable tonight, but we'll have to work out a way in due course. As we go on to a game called Weird Newscasters. This is going to feature Greg Proops as the presenter of a news programme, and he's going to be hampered rather than helped by a number of fellow presenters. Ryan is the co-anchor sitting next to him, and he's a crazy old man. Debbie is the sports presenter, and she's, well, unfortunately, she's getting repeatedly massive electric shocks. And Colin, the weatherman, is giving the weather, but he's desperate to catch a plane. So with those very straightforward suggestions, can you present the news programme, please? Take it away, Greg.
Good evening, I'm Clive Anderson. No relation. And here is the news. In Paraguay, clouds everywhere.
And I'm Captain Billy.
No, not Captain Billy.
I'll do it my way.
Read one of your headlines.
Why do you do it? Here, take the teeth. What do you want from me?
Back in.
there was a murder today downtown. String him up. On my day, we'd hang him from a tree. By the you-know-what's, tie a rope around that and string that bastard up. Well, we would have done.
Captain Billy. It's time for sports, and let's throw it over to Debbie at the sports desk. We have a hot weekend of sports lined up, don't we, Debbie?
So many sports coming up. Ah!
Why don't you tell us about that big hockey match coming up this weekend, Deb?
Well, the hockey pucks will be flying about the all over the place.
Well, thank you, sir.
I played hockey. We never used pads back then. Or a stick. We just used our manly thing and hit the puck all over the ice. That was hockey. They don't play it now. The punky kids coming up through school. Oh, I just booed my pants.
You are a veteran newscaster. It's time now for weather. We have a zesty weekend ahead of us. It's a big 3-day holiday weekend. Let's throw it over to Colin. Colin at the weather map. Colin, what can we look forward to?
Well, it's going to be kind of sunny over here. It's going to be a little rainy all over the world. There's all kinds of weather, especially here. It's going to be some snow, but we don't. Who cares? Have a nice weekend.
Colin.
All right, let's go to weather now. Let's check the weather. What's going?
We've gone to the weather, Captain Billy.
What the hell? Oh, whatever.
Well, that's all the time we have.
I need a young girl. What I need is beautiful hair and a big...
We'll be back tomorrow. Captain Billy doesn't eat any more Teflon. I've been Stiles Anderson. Good night.
Oh, just one more time.
That's it. I can't work like this.
Okay, well done. Well done. And, another penalty point for Greg as we go on to a game called Moving People. This is for Colin and Ryan. They're going to come forward and they have to improvise, but they can only move around when moved by volunteers from the studio audience. So I'll just go and find some volunteers. Excuse me, sir, can I ask your name?
Alistair.
Oh, Alistair, could you go and stand behind the improviser of your choice?
Okay.
Any moment, just trot along there. Excuse me, can I ask you? You thought I'd passed you by, but can I ask your name?
Steph.
Steph. Yeah. Hello, Steph. Good to see you. Sure. Relax. All you have to do is go and stand behind an improviser. There's nothing more... Pardon?
Never seen this
You've never seen this before? You've never seen this programme before? What'd you come along for, then? What were you expecting? Something a bit funnier than this, were you? Just go and stand behind Colin. I'll talk to you. I'll come and do it with you. Steph, he's never... No. Just go and stand behind him. Don't fall for all that sort of chit-chat. Yeah. Get back over your side. Now, put Ryan in any position you like. You move his arms, his legs, any bit of his body. Yeah. OK. Very good. And a bit with his arm. Yeah, that's right. Now, OK, Steph, could you do that with Colin? Not the same position. Just move his arms wherever you like. OK. But now, rather than, Oh, that's it. I hope this is a Greek dance we're making towards. OK. Colin... You're a girl checking into the Bates Motel, OK? You know one in Psycho? That one? Have you seen Psycho, Steph? Sorry, I'm just checking. Steph doesn't get that much. OK, so... Or maybe gets that a lot. That's why I don't see TV programmes. OK, so take it away. Checking into Bates Motel.
Well, I hope you enjoy the room. Here, let me take you to the door and give you your key.
Why, thank you. I'll just take off my hat.
You know, why rush? It's a really hot day.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to rush. I was just going to take my time.
Can I get that bag for you?
You mean that one right there?
Yes, this one right here.
Yes, if you could.
Okay, I'll just shove it along all the way to your door. There we go.
You know, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a shower before we had dinner.
A shower? A shower? A shower? Nazis don't take showers.
You're a Nazi?
How could you tell?
A bit of a salute there.
Oh, damn, I shouldn't do that, I suppose.
Get your hands off of me. You're lucky I almost slapped it off myself. But I have great self-control. Don't try doing anything.
I'm not, I'm just waving to the neighbors. Hello! Everything's fine over here.
But if you don't mind, I'm just going to make my way to my room.
Here, let me help you.
Maybe I'll walk, yes. Why don't you come with me?
All righty. I'm just checking the clearance to make sure we can get under the door.
There's something about you I don't trust.
Really?
Yes. Look into my eyes and tell me that you're not strange.
My God, you're a beautiful woman. I hadn't really looked at you until now. Your eyes, your hair, your long, long legs. You're going to be my puppy. If you stay, I'll pet you every day. And don't believe the rumors you've heard. None of them are true.
Oh, I want to turn away, and yet I can't.
No, you can't. Don't run away from me. Come here. Let me embrace you.
Can't you see I'm weak? I'm almost swooning.
Come to me. Come, let me embrace you. Come to me.
Okay, Stephen there. That's very good. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, for volunteers who'd never seen the show before, I think they did pretty well, though I doubt they'll be watching it again. But the next... if they do, they'll probably see themselves. As we go on to a game for all 4 contestants, it's called Hoedown, and the simple thing they have to do now is to make up a song on the spot in the form of a hoedown with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano. Now, what we want is somebody suggest something that makes you angry. Traffic jam. Cricket makes you angry. I think that might strike a chord with our American visitors to our shores. Cricket, starting with Debbie moving down the line. The cricket hoedown. Starting there.
Watch the telly. I like to watch cricket, but it looks really smelly. There are these guys flying around in white. What the heck are they doing? Hey, room service, give me a bite.
I'm a cricket player. I stand upon the pitch. I wait for the ball to come, and then I give it a switch. When the game is over, I retire for a beer. And I know what you're thinking, and no, we're not.
I hate watching cricket. How do they do that play? It seems to run and run and run. It goes on for 50 days. It takes so long, it really is a crime. And the time it takes to play cricket, I can make love 455 times.
I'm going to the cricket match with the pretty girl. I really don't like the game, but hey, let's give it a whirl. I sit there and make fun, oh boy, I pick it, until she leans over and grabs my sticky wicket.
All right, well done. And that was the last game we're playing tonight, and the best verse ever from Greg. And that makes, adding up the points, everybody's equal winners tonight. So everybody's won. Well done. And the prize for winning is you read the credits of the style of my choosing. Can you all do it like bolshy old people watching television? So it just remains for me to thank Greg Proops, Debbie Durst, Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles, Richard Branch at the pianos, and me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? The improvisation show, which you haven't seen it before, is the very best programme on the television. Well, if you have seen it before, you know it's one where I start off with a very big lie. And featuring tonight, we have a man of 1,000 voices, all of them the same, Stephen Frost. Then a man of 1,000 faces, very few of them human, Colin Mochrie. Then a man of $1,000, all of them travel expenses, Brad Sherwood. And finally, a man of 1,000 appearances in this programme, Ryan Stiles. Gentlemen, all contestants. And the first game is for all 4 contestants. I'd like to come on down, especially Stephen and Brad, because they're going to be starting off doing this scene, asking only questions. If they turn into statements, stop asking questions. I'll buzz them out, and then they'll be replaced by the people behind them, and so on until we get rid of everybody, and my buzzer wins. OK, so the scene is you're on Noah's Ark. You could be people, it could be animals. That's about it, I think, on Noah's Ark. Asking any questions, where you go.
What'd you do with the sheep, Noah?
Do you think it looks like rain?
Do you suppose it would rain for 40 days and 40 nights?
How many cows are there?
Why did you bring me as your pair?
What happened to the unicorns?
Did you just get shorter?
Hadn't you heard of water shrinkage?
What's water shrinkage?
Don't you... Where are you going?
You smell something?
Isn't it obvious you would smell something in the ark?
Did you feed the goats?
Was I supposed to?
Well, did you feed the goats?
What should I feed them?
Did you feed them the ducks?
How long did it take you to make this?
Did it take me?
Quicker than that.
So where are the giraffes going to put their heads?
Is that important?
Have you never worked with giraffes before?
Is that apparent? Where the hell have you been?
Where do you think?
Were you at the front of the boat?
You mean the pointy end?
Didn't I tell you to stay away from there?
Why?
Didn't you notice something unusual up there?
Didn't you see the leak?
You took a leak?
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Well done. I have to... I think that's the best that's ever been played. Half a point each. If you go on to a game called Film and Theatre Stiles, it's for Ryan and Colin, and they have to act out a little scene, which I'll give them in just a moment. But as in the tradition of this game, they have to break into a variety of film or theatre styles, as now suggested by members of the enthusiastic studio audience, and indeed by the rest of them. So has anybody got any films?
Star Trek.
Star Trek, yes, that's a good staple, good straightforward. Western. Sorry, somebody did say Swedish porn there, because somebody always does. Is it the same person who comes every week, so to speak? No. Wait, hang on, let's... Riverdance came behind me, that's good. And what was it? Crime Watch. Any more theatre ones, actually, in a sort of theatre with the, you know... Shakespeare, that's the guy, that's him. Music Hall, yeah.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus Christ Superstar, yes, that's... All right, that's it. That's it. We've now got every possible film or theatre style, and I'll just do different ones anyway as the fancy takes me. But what's your scene you're thinking? Colin, you're a policeman, and you've come to investigate reports of a strange disturbance on a chicken farm. No particular style for the moment. We'll go into ones when we get to them.
Excuse me. I'm a policeman. I happen to be walking by, noticing a disturbance here on the poultry farm.
Oh, and you suspect foul play?
Yes.
Well, I'm the owner of the farm, and I can tell you nothing's wrong here. Everything's fine.
What's with all these chickens looking confused and dazed and running around in a circle?
They're tired and hungry and peeved and
Why are they peeved, sir?
Look, I can't lie to you. I've known these chickens for many a years, and we share some things between chicken and man that chicken and man should not share.
Go on.
Yeah, but go on in a Star Trek kind of way.
Well, on my planet, we call it Gluki.
Yes, I've heard of this Gluki.
Well, it's not logical that the chickens should sleep in the barn while I sleep in a large house.
Of course it's not logical. Chickens are made for love.
Well, chickens aren't always meant for... Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you with my ear. Ah, a portable fan.
It's best if the chickens are kept cool.
Riverdance.
Well, I have many more chickens over outside. Would you like to take a look?
Yes, for I am the lord of the chickens.
Okay, well... Let's do a bit more Riverdance. Come over here. We go. Just joking. Jurassic Park.
You dance good for a human. I've never seen a human dance like...
Okay, let's end there. Thank you very much. Very good, very good. Okay. All right, now. That puts Colin to a shock 1-point lead as we go on to a game called Old Job, New Job. And this is going to feature Stephen, Ryan and Brad, who'd like to come on down. And the idea of this is a scene is being acted out of introducing a fiancé to the father. Stephen will come in due course, and he'll be the father. But he used to be a dog show judge, and he will reveal this, suggest this subtly, just by the power of his improvisation. So you tuck the scene, and he'll come in due course.
Brad, I have to tell you, I'm really nervous about meeting your father.
Connie, no, remain calm.
What if he doesn't like me? What if he thinks I'm ugly?
You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Now, just relax.
I just don't want to disappoint you. Give us a kiss.
Hi, Pop. I want you to meet Connie.
Hello, it's very
Sit! Sit!
I really don't. Okay.
So, I understand you want to marry.
Well, yes. We've been.
Good night. Good night.
I knew you'd like her.
I like you. I like you. Oh, you're good.
Brad, you never said this would happen.
You're good.
I don't like this at all.
She likes it. She
I
likes
don't
it.
like it.
I told you she was a good bitch.
Come over. Come
I
over.
could jump over it if I wanted to.
Come on, jump over.
Don't make me jump.
Do it! She's just nervous, Dad.
Sure. Come and put your head in my lap.
I'm sorry.
Come and put your head in my lap.
Brad, I don't think...
Do it.
You see, I can't allow you on the furniture.
Actually, never mind about your son.
That got rather disturbing there. No points, I'm afraid, but Ryan is awarded Best of Breed. As we go into a game called Home Shopping, this is for Ryan and Colin. They're going to be appearing on a home shopping channel and trying to sell the most difficult things you might be having to sell on a home shopping channel. And what we've got for you there is some waders.
Waiter.
Some waders with holes in, so that makes them rather difficult to sell. And there's some chewing gum chewed by somebody else already. So you're going to try and sell those, plus one other object. Can we just describe another object which might be equally difficult to sell? A solar-powered torch. I think that just deserves to be there for sheer imagination already. Solar-powered torch. And those two other items on the shopping channel with you now.
Hi, it's 5 o'clock and it's time to shop. I'm Cedro Woolley.
And I'm Woodrow Seeley.
We want you to get out those checkbooks, relax, get something to eat, and get ready to buy.
Shop, shop, shop! Shop, shop, shop! Shop, shop, shop! Nothing subliminal about this!
Hey, what's this I found under your chair?
Oh my gosh, why, it looks like 2 discarded pieces of gum.
You know, I have to admit, I love putting things under chairs like gum, but I haven't got the time in the day to chew.
What are you saying?
I'm saying this gum is already chewed.
So you save valuable time and just stick it under your seat.
Time I can spend doing something else. Hey, what are those?
Well, what do you think I have here?
Well, they look like boots, but they can't be for going in the water, because they've got holes.
I've got to tell you that aquaphobia is destroying many of our young adults. Many of them are afraid to fish. But with the holy waiter, you stick your feet in, and slowly as the water starts to get up, you start to feel happy with the water. Sure, you tend to pee a lot, but that's just a byproduct. How much would you buy these for?
You could use those for night fishing.
Night fishing, gee. If only there was a way to see in the dark with the moon.
But you don't want something with a big flame, because that would scare the fish.
No, what you want is a torch or flashlight.
Not a torch with a flame.
No, something solar-powered.
Solar-powered?
Powered by the sun. Now, how would that work at night? Well, Ryan will explain.
As you know, when it's dark here, it's still light somewhere else. That's why every solar-powered torch is over 5,000 miles long. So you can get the sun on the other side of the world.
And if you'll buy that, you'll buy anything.
And let's do a game called Quick Change. This is for Brad, Colin, and Stephen. Like to come on down. Brad and Colin will be acting out a scene, and they'll just be improvising away. But every now and then, for no particular reason, Stephen will say change, and they must rapidly change what they just said to something else. This should become clear as we get going. And so you're telling a general you're under attack. Telling a general you're under attack is the scene. And you have to change when Stephen tells you.
General.
Yes.
We're under attack.
How bad is it?
Change.
Is it serious?
Change.
I'm not scared.
Change.
Nice outfit.
Sir, we're surrounded by 100 German officers.
Change.
31 Lithuanian midgets.
Change.
A circus troupe with a really bad elephant.
This is more serious than I thought.
Yes, the elephant looks very angry.
Ooh, is it wearing a howdah?
Change.
Is it dressed in pink?
Change.
Does it have any stealth equipment? Because I hate those stealth elephants. They sneak right up on you, and then you got a butt full of peanuts.
I didn't really, reconnaissance hasn't really come back with that sort of information, sir. But I do know that some of the acrobats have bazookas.
Change.
The acrobats have large guns.
Change.
The acrobats are totally naked and making shadow puppets with their genitals. It's distracting the men, sir.
What language were they speaking?
Change.
Were they walking on eggs?
Change.
Did they know any funny hand signals?
Well, they weren't quite funny from what I could see, sir, but there were hand signals nonetheless.
Could you show them to me?
Well, sir, I'm a little embarrassed, but there was one like this.
Change.
Like this.
Change.
Like this.
Change. 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 Change.
Okay, let's see what they're thinking over there. Not too relaxed, okay? Right. I need hardly say that Colin's gone into the lead then, because he hasn't. So as we go on to a game called Party Quirks, this is for all 4 contestants, but mainly Brad, who's going to be the host of the party. All the others will be guests of the party. But to each of the guests has been given a strange way of behaving, a quirk, which they're consulting their envelopes to discover what they are. Brad doesn't know what they are, but he'll work it out just from the way they improvise and from his native wit and intelligence. So, Brad, if you'd like to come on down here, get the party ready, and I'll indicate when the guests are arriving by my doorbell noise, which is my creative contribution to this particular round.
Thank you, Clive.
Okay, you ready? Party going with a swing?
Yes. I can't believe... Oh. Hello, come on
What
in.
took you so long to open the door? Stand up straight. You should have a bib on. You might spill food down here. It's a lovely party dress you got on.
Thank you. You're the first one here.
Are these schnitzels?
Yes, they are.
You must have a cold then. Now then.
Hi.
Hi, nice to see you, Brad.
Don't stand too close. You'll get a cold.
Is that a turkey?
Yes, it is. It's a butterball. Oh.
Now, I hope he washes his hands after that.
Be careful in there. Hold still.
Hey, Brad, how are you?
Hi.
Brad, look out!
Like chafing dish.
Okay, wait.
Have you met Jackie Chan?
I don't think you should be mixing with these nasty boys. They'll be a bad influence on you in later life.
Well, since you're my German schoolmaster...
Yeah, German nanny, yes. Try to get the femininity there, but...
Sorry, this porn.
Why don't you go back to making porn films?
Nearly.
Like you used to do.
Nearly there with that one.
Oh, corn. Niblets.
Oh. You're a naked performance artist who likes to use food.
He likes food, yes, you're just about there.
You know, I hate inviting stuntmen to my parties.
Stuntman, that'll do. He's an extra in the film, that's good, yeah. All right. That was a sort of puzzling one there, so Brad, you did very well, and I think you must be in the lead by now. As we go on to a game called Mission Impossible, Colin and Ryan will act out an everyday scene in the style of Mission Impossible, and Stephen will be on hand to be the voice of the tape, which always seem to crop up on the Mission Impossible. But instead of making a difficult thing to do, you've got to think of some simple activity, some simple task for them to do as though it were...
Mowing the lawn.
Changing the light bulb or mowing the lawn. Wait a minute, no, I think there's enough there. I think mowing the lawn. Getting the lawn generally cut, tidied, trimmed, everything. That's your task. Take it away.
All right, okay, thank you. The neighbors are complaining again.
Damn. What can we do?
I don't know.
Perhaps the cassette will help us. We're going to have to use the Russian tape recorder.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
How are we?
We're fine. How about
Did you have a good vacation?
I'll go to the big good part.
Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to mow the lawn. Do you think you can handle it?
It sounds tough, sir.
This tape will soft... Oh, it just did.
Right, my face. Why is it always me? Look, we gotta get out there. We gotta mow that lawn. We gotta stop the neighbors from complaining, but we can't let them see us.
Well, I guess we better just go.
We don't want them to know who we are. We better put on these outfits.
No. no. Just put on that nice suit.
Let's go.
Wait. We've got to get across the grass to the shed. That's where the lawnmower is.
Why did you put it in there?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It's not important now.
We can't fight among ourselves.
Look, we can burrow underneath the grass, pop up in the shed, so they can't see us.
All right, you do that. I'll just walk across the lawn.
I'll put on these gopher teeth.
Come on up. You know, the grass wasn't mined or anything. It was perfectly safe.
Oh, shit.
The door seems to be locked.
We could go in through the sky roof, but how would we get up there?
Wait. I've got my expandable pogo stick. Hold on.
Right.
Now! Run the top.
Careful, careful. It's a long distance down there. It must be 4 feet.
Wait a minute. You're what?
6'5".
Yes!
All right. Gotta get her out the door. Remember,
It's locked on the inside, too.
that's one tricky door. Oh, I guess we can.
You're gonna have to blow it.
Blow the door? Are you out of your mind?
No, I mean blow it up.
Oh, wait. You had Mexican food for lunch, didn't you?
I think I see where you're going.
I've got matches. Shake up good. Let's go. Now, we can't let them see us more.
I'll get a sheet.
What would a sheep help us at this point?
Sheep!
Oh,
Wait a minute. Sheep.
sheep.
They eat grass.
We don't even need a lawnmower.
What about those experiments we've been doing in the other part of the shed?
You mean here?
Yes.
Look at all the sheep.
Well, we cloned them, remember?
Yeah, we could just let them out of here and let them cut the lawn. Or eat it up or whatever they do.
All right. You better put on the enticing sheep costume.
Damn, why always me?
Because you smell like one. They're going! They're going!
Okay, well, they solved that problem nicely. Yes, definitely the best game of Mission Impossible ever played, and it's a quarter point each. As we go into a game called Greatest Hits, this is a game for Brad, with the assistance of Ryan and Colin, and Richard Ranch at the piano. So Brad is going to be singing some songs from an album of Greatest Hits, as described to us by Ryan and Colin, and it's songs of the farmyard. So a compilation disc of songs of the farmyard. Take it away.
Aye, it's 5 o'clock and you want to have a party, but you just haven't got the right music, have they, Teddy?
No.
But you will with new Hits of the Barnyard. Who could ever forget that German drinking song, You're Just a Chicken, but What the Cluck?
You're just a chicken, but what the cluck? I'm a man who's full of luck. I will give my chicken a feel, pull down my lederhosen and my glockenspiel.
Many a night of heavy petting I've had to that song.
Oh, that song always fails to bring a tear to my eye. Who can forget that great punk song?
I forgot that one.
Is that a miracle, or are you just happy to see me?
Oi! Come on, let's go out and try to dance! I got a rutabaga, you got corn in your pants! I got paper clips in my nose and a pin in my ear! So back away from me, cause I got a chicken in my rear! Back off, right!
Well, you know, a lot of these songs are great, but there's only one song that stayed on the top 10 list for over 12 weeks.
I think I know which one you're about to mention.
I'm talking that very romantic French ballad, You May Be Just a Horse, but You Got a Hell of an Ass.
I want to take you and gallop away. I love you, my horse, you're Maurice Chevalier. I love your ass 'cause it is so tight and round. And when I jump on your saddle, I'm above the ground. Oh, I love you, you are my horse. You're my true love, and you caused my divorce.
Well, surprisingly enough, despite that end game, surprisingly enough, the winners this week, joint winners, are Ryan and Stephen. So well done, Ryan and Stephen. The prize for winning is to read the credits of the style of my choosing, and you're two construction workers on a scaffolding. And you've got to read the credits in that style. Just remains for me to thank Stephen Frost, Colin Mochrie, Brad Sherwood, Ryan Stiles, Richard Branch, the pianist, me, Clive Anderson. Say good night. Good night. Very good. Hey, welcome. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show which relies entirely upon the skill and ability of the performers, which does mean we could be in some trouble tonight, but we feature from London, England, a man whose many and varied talents must one day be discovered, Stephen Frost. And then from various bits of North America and North Britain, a man of awesome number of passports, Colin Mochrie, plus an all-American comedian, actor, TV presenter and singer, the lovely Brad Sherwood, and finally, for his 900th consecutive appearance on this show, the comedian, actor and the producer's brother, Ryan Stiles. Those are the contestants. Now, let's start with a game for all four contestants called Questions Only. In fact, we'll start with Stephen and Brad in the middle. They have to improvise a scene speaking only in questions, and I'll buzz and pull them out. If they should stop asking questions, they'll be replaced by the improviser behind them. So, Stephen and Brad, you're on a stag night. That's the scene, but you're only asking questions. Take it away.
Do you want a drink?
What do you got?
What do you like?
Do you have vodka?
Do you get pissed easily?
What time does the stripper get here?
Do you fancy a kebab?
You want to dance?
You're puff.
They were strictly questions. They were just gibberish.
Am I late for the entertainment?
Aren't you the entertainment?
Have you ever seen a man juggle live bunnies naked before?
Is this my chance?
Is this the best thing you're ever about to see?
What's with the bowling balls?
You mean the green one?
Is that what that is?
Have you got the money to pay me?
Will you accept $1 quid?
What is that in American?
What?
$1 quid.
Did you order some bunnies?
How many have you got there?
Is 10 too many?
Didn't you hear the order I placed?
You placed an order?
If I didn't, why are you here?
Is it wrong that I'm here?
Can we start all over?
Why don't you start? Why? No.
What do you do with the bunnies exactly?
Who's getting married?
Didn't you call me a poofta earlier?
You sure that was me?
Do you have a twin brother?
Yeah, I do.
Are you nervous?
Should I be nervous?
Didn't you hear the 5-minute call?
Aren't you his twin?
Why are you asking?
Have you heard of the FBI?
Are you gonna put me in handcuffs?
Would you like to?
Do you have something smaller?
Would you like some oil to rub down with?
What kind of an FBI agent are you?
Okay, see you in there. Thank you very much. All right. That was either brilliant or awful. I don't know. I'll give you 1,000,000 points just in case. As we go on to a game called Sound Effects. This is for Colin and Ryan. Ryan takes this microphone and provides the sound effects for Colin as he acts out an everyday activity. What shall that be, Colin? I'll tell you, if you don't mind. You're on a submarine about to submerge, which would be every day if you happen to be a submariner. So, on a submarine about to submerge, with sound by Ryan. Take it away.
Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Submerging part there. Well done. All right, that was a bit of fun, or at least it ought to have been, as I give 14 points each, and we go on to a game called Let's Make a Date. This is for Brad Sherwood, who will pretend to be appearing on a tacky TV show, which shouldn't be too difficult tonight, but one of those dating programmes, and he has to pick out one of the other three as a possible date. But the others have each been given a strange character to portray, and Brad, in addition to making his choice, has to decide what character has been given to each of the other performers. We know what it is because it'll be written up on the screen, so take it away, Brad.
Bachelor number 1. What is the most romantic thing you've ever done for a lady?
It's, well, I changed engine in a Ford Capri. That was fantastic. Fancy a pint?
Quel romantique.
Yeah.
Bachelor number 2. Describe a fantasy date for you and me.
A fantasy date. Let's see. Would that be a date where there wouldn't be any pantyhose hanging in the bathroom, where someone could walk into it in the middle of the night and think it's some big spider web and scream? Maybe that would be a fantasy. Maybe cleaning up after yourself every once in a while would be a fantasy.
I think Bachelor 2 wasn't held enough as a child. Bachelor number 3.
What?
Woo me! Woo me!
Woo you? Woo you? You gotta get me out of here, man. Just pick me and get me out of here. I gotta breathe fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see her again. I gotta get out of here. You gotta smoke?
I don't smoke. Bachelor number 1. What is your idea of true love?
My idea of true love is loving them so much, I'd have them shot.
Again, quel romantique. Yeah. Bachelor number 2, at the risk of offending you, because you're a bastard. How would you propose to me?
How would I propose? Well, let me think. I'd clear the filth on my floor of the flat, bend down, then hope you could talk in a lower register because it's burning my ears.
Do go on, you Sam, just like me anchor.
Sorry! Bachelor number 3!
Yeah.
Same question!
What was it?
I don't remember.
I can't remember anything. Have you heard from the governor?
How did you propose?
I'd make you carve you a ring out of soap, and then we'd honeymoon in a tunnel. Just get me out of here. Slip something in a cake, would you?
Come on, Brad. Some of these
I
must
can't
be gettable.
sleep on my stomach anymore. Get me the hell out of here.
Well, bachelor number one
Yes.
is an assassin or a car mechanic?
Yeah, he's a member of the cast of EastEnders, so that's close enough.
Same
Half
thing.
points for that.
Bachelor number two is a very bitter woman hater.
Yeah.
Possibly Richard Dreyfuss from The Goodbye Girl.
Possibly your flatmate. Yes, so you're nearly there with that
So
one.
close. And Ryan is a prisoner of war, maybe. He's in
Prisoner,
prison.
stir crazy prisoner. Well done. Ross, yes, you got there. I think there were some very good performances there. How Brad Show was supposed to know the plot of EastEnders, having just arrived at the weekend, I don't know. So let's do a game called Remember That Song. This is for Colin, Ryan and Brad. So Colin will play a barman and the other two will be people coming to the bar. And they'll be remembering songs that each other sang and inviting them to sing it. And this will be done with the assistance of Richard Branch at the piano. OK, so Colin, could you just set up the scene, bit of barroom work? Oh, fantastic. So there we were taken there. OK, some strange characters may come in any moment now.
Hi!
Brad?
Yes!
My God, what's it been, 10 years?
Colin, it's been at least 10 years.
How are you doing?
Oh, so good.
I remember your drink, I bet. Every bit of liquor and a little bit of juice.
That's right. It's called a compendium.
Yes. So what you doing now?
Well, I just got out of prison.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that ironic the way, well, 10 years ago when you used to sing those happy-go-lucky songs about free and running around?
Oh, yes.
Hey, do me a favor, sing it for me.
Oh, well, I had most of my larynx removed in prison, but...
Oh, come on!
Oh, I'll try. I like running wild and free all through the park. Later on, I take my clothes off after it gets dark. I chase old ladies round the tree and into the bush. I say, hey lady, how about you giving me a shove and I'll give you a push.
So what were you in prison for?
Well, that very thing.
Oh.
Can I have a beer, please?
Carlos.
It's not Carlos anymore. It's Carlita.
I thought you changed.
I
thought it was just your nose.
Do you mind?
Sure.
Oh, man. Those are great. You want to go to the park later?
Oh, I don't know if that'd be
Man, so you became a woman. Well, you were a great opera singer when you were a man.
right. Yes, I was. I still dabble a little.
Oh, I'd love for you to dabble for me. Oh. Would you sing that song that brought down the Met?
Is there nowhere I can go to hide? How do I bring out this woman inside? I have to make a choice. Thinking about it makes me moist. My friends tell me, don't worry, put those days behind you. I'm quite different now. They took away my penis and gave me a vagina.
Thank you. Okay, well, welcome to the first half. We'll take a second bite. The points are terrifically exciting, and I'll tell you them later as we go into a press conference. And this game is going to feature Stephen Frost. He's going to be a VIP taking a press conference. All the others are journalists firing questions at him. And the slight difficulty that he's labouring under is that he doesn't know who or what he is. And he has to work that out simply from what questions are asked of him and the responses he's forced into giving. And if he can guess who it is, well, so much the better, really. So, away you go, journalists.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Yes, you. No, him.
Any idea which one's responsible for this?
Well, I have my theories, of course, and I've also had a few insiders working on it, but I think it's the third one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't you expect this to happen, considering your living situation?
Well, it was inevitable under certain circumstances, but it did take me by surprise.
I just can't believe it myself. I'm shocked. I'm totally shocked. What happened exactly? What was the mood when it first happened?
Well, when it first happened, I was happy, but now I'm sad. Yes.
At any time, did he whistle?
Yes, just before he said goodbye. Yes.
More a comment than a question. I want to say you look great. This must be a real fairy tale for you.
It is. I feel great, and yes, it is a dream come true.
Okay, Stephen, have you got any idea who you are and what you
Well,
do?
fairy tale, whistle, Jack, giant, beanstalk.
Jack and the Giant Beanstalk? No, you're not. You're Snow White announcing you're pregnant, so there you go.
I see.
So well done, you were so close as to be... I had a funny feeling, you did mention the word happy at one point. I thought you were getting there, but no. As we go on to narrate, Colin and Ryan will approach the carpets, please, and they have to do a scene of meeting on a sleeper train. Meeting on a sleeper train in which they narrate for each other. Generally, we have a bit of music to help the atmosphere of this along. Where you go.
He was lying on the bunk like a tall giraffe that had just been pulled down by a lion hungering for a big giraffe. Mind if I take the bunk underneath you?
No, go ahead. I knew what was on his mind. I didn't like it very much. But if I had a choice, I'd rather he be in the bunk below me than the bunk above me.
He couldn't realize the secret I was carrying within my heart. Who could? It was a secret too big to reveal to anyone, except... Do you mind if I give you a pie?
I hope it's apple. That's my favorite. I'd never had pie before, but it sounded like an intriguing food. I had something for him, but first I wanted to see how much I liked his pie. Looks like a fluffy pastry dessert.
Yeah, that's fluffy pastry. He didn't realize the pie I gave him was made totally out of some cardboard and pictures of apples. I'm a traveling practical joker. That's my line of work. I enjoy it.
The pie was good. It was damn good. Say, what say you give me the recipe for this pie?
The guy was as tall as a pyramid and twice as thick. He had eaten enough paper to start a paper airplane garage in his stomach. But now he wanted the recipe. What gave, I wondered? I was going to find out. That's one of my best jokes. The picture of the apple pie, and you're eating it. What gives, mister?
Every time I spoke to him, he just walked away. I was hoping he wasn't gonna do it this time.
I don't think so. I think we've... that was so good I don't know how to score that, but perhaps I'll use this biro. Oh, that'll do it. OK, let's do a game now called Party Quirks. And this is going to feature Stephen Frost as the host of the party. All the others are guests of the party, and each of the guests has been allocated a strange way of behaving, a quirk. Stephen has to find out what the others have been given simply by working out what's going on in the improvisation which follows. OK, I see Stephen's ready already for the party. I'll make doorbell noises to indicate that a doorbell noise is being made. And... right, I suppose the records are on. There's music playing, food, drink. Oh, okay.
Hi!
Steve, how are you?
Would you like some food, Huggy?
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
long memory you've got.
Yes.
How you doing?
How you doing? All right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. You won't want... You don't want to drink, right? Yeah, because you're going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to... He was... Yeah. Come in, it's going to be quick. Come in, no, come in. It's really kicking, everything's starting here now. It's a dinosaur, raptor. It's a lizard.
Could I help myself to some punch?
Yes,
That would be
You're on a assault course. You're scared of heights.
Right up in the air.
You're a skydiver.
What's he on? What's taking you up? What's he in? British Airways, come on.
You're on top of the. You're on top of the high building.
For goodness sake, well done. You've got it.
You.
Would you just try on this slipper for a moment? See if it fits in a...
You're half man, half beast. You've got constipation. It's chicken tonight. We're having chicken tonight.
Okay, I'm afraid you haven't got that one. He's a frog turning into a prince.
A frog and a prince.
I can't fault you there, Stephen. He was supposed to be a frog turning into a prince, but he got stuck in a Kentucky Fried Chicken out of it. We go into a game called Hoedown. This is a game for everybody, and they'll all be making up a song on the spot in the form of a hoedown with the assistance of Richard Ranch at the piano. And can you do a hoedown about your worst nightmare? Which might even be a hoedown, I suppose. But anyway, do a hoedown about your worst nightmares, and take it away, Stephen.
When I go to sleep, I have nightmares all the time. I have this weird dream, I'm covered in lime, and a giant licks me really, really hard. And by the time he's finished, I've turned to a lump of lard.
I have lots of nightmares and I try to be brave. I'm covered in Vaseline with my mom in a cave. Then in the morning I wake up from a chance, and in there in my bed is Colin in my pants.
Every night I go to sleep each night. And when I have a horrible dream, it gives me quite a fright. I've had a carnival and that big cotton candy I've won. I eat it, and when I wake up, I find my pillow's gone.
When I go to sleep at night, you know my biggest fear, that walking around my room is some sort of creature. Let me start over. When I go to sleep, I'm so afraid of the dark. Then one night I turned on the lights just for a lark. Ah, right before me is a really ugly creature. Then I realized that I'm looking in the mirror.
Well, because of the excellent hoedown and other games, or possibly despite it, the winner this week is Stephen Frost. So well done, Stephen. And he has to read the credits in the style of my choosing. He's the first man to Mars, and he's filing a report from that planet saying there's nothing there, not realizing that the other three are aliens behind him, making funny gestures to the camera. Anyway, that should make sense. Just remains me to thank Stephen Frost, Colin Mochrie, Brad Sherwood, Ryan Stiles, Richard Ranch, the pianist, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.